Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Split Labs channel. Today is Friday, August 28th. Before we jump into today's best bets, I have to let you guys know this video is completely powered by Split Labs because we built the exact tool that we wanted to use as sports bettors ourselves. We're going to walk through some public betting splits, line movement, and market signals across college football today. And if you yourself want to see what the crowd is doing, where the line is going, and what the market is sensing at, it's what we do every single day, specifically Monday through Friday, right here on the Split Labs channel with you guys. If you want access to everything that you're going to see here on the Split Labs dashboard, head over to the link in the description and the top pinned comment. Splitlabs.net, promo code YouTube gets you 50% off your first month, guys. Really quickly, I'm only going to have a college football video. As you guys know, I typically do Monday through Friday. So obviously I'm not betting on week 0. And also, obviously, I didn't want to leave you guys hanging by not posting today, given that's our schedule, and then scheduling this out until Saturday. So anyways, that's why I had to get this video out. So apologies if you guys are missing the MLB, WNBA, just a little bit of the logistics. We literally went 1-1 on both MLB and WNBA yesterday. So it was a fine week. I mean, I missed a video. I skipped a video just because I didn't love the slate. I did not like the slate at all for WNBA and MLB so far this week, and we had a really small card all across the board. So I'll do a full recap of how we did for the week on Monday, which I think we went like 2-1, 3-1. I don't know, something like that, guys. I think we're positive in both, but I'm not saying that week is a wash, but we'll figure it out. I've got to go through a real rundown with you guys on this college football stuff, guys. So I'm going to bring it into a closer view because we're family. Let's talk about this really quickly before we dive into the slate. Guys, now I know my strengths and my weaknesses as a sports bettor, and the other best bets videos today, or just in general on YouTube, they're not going to start with this. I'm letting you guys know, full transparency. I want us all to be successful and super rich, right? Have fun, be responsible. I want us all to be fantastic winning sports bettors. Okay? With that being said, I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses. And the way that we become successful in sports betting is by understanding that there are some lines that you don't cross. College football for me is one of those. I generally don't bet college football, at least heavily. It's a very last resort for me. And we're going to see how we do. You guys are going to get maybe 3 weeks of college football bets out of me, and if I'm not successful, it's not happening again. Sorry, guys. We're just sticking to NFL. It's the only way. It's the only way. I care about your pockets. I care about my pockets. We're not doing college football if the record does not reflect a level of success that I expect out of myself and this channel, guys. I'm not doing it. We've never claimed to be professional sports bettors, and we never will. That's not what this channel is for. This channel is for education. And if we're not good at something, I can't say we, right? I can't say Split Labs as a whole is not good at something. We have fantastic tools, and it will help you. Don't get me wrong. However, if I'm not seeing the data and the reads clearly, because I personally am just not heavily invested in college football. I didn't go to a college with a fantastic football team. So it didn't matter to me, if I'm going to be completely honest. Anyway, my little ramble just for today. You guys get 3 weeks out of me of success. We need to show signs of greatness. All right. So let's go in with high expectations. And if I disappoint, I promise you guys, I disappointed myself way more than I disappointed you guys. With that being said, I'm going to start with this. Whether you're tailing or you're fading, it does not matter which one. We're just happy that you're here. Be sure to let us know in the comments which one that is. Let us know if the reads were off. This can be collaborative. Let me know if I'm just not seeing something and you're like, this is trash pick. Trash pick. Guys, we'll figure it out together. We've got 3 weeks to do so. With that being said, let's get you guys into the board review and let's run this down really quickly. I've got 3 best bets on my card. Let's run it down. Guys, really quickly, as always, before I get started with my videos, if you're in the market for sports data, maybe you're building a website, a model, a dashboard, a Discord bot, anything like that, we do offer that data as well for developers, playbook-api.com, guys. All right, 3 games that I want to cover with you guys. The first one being NC State Wolfpack and UVA. Guys, I think you guys can probably already see it if you watched my videos enough. Right now, we've got a public dog that's currently getting a lot of love. That's fantastic, although I always lean into the camp of the public is never going to predict the upset better than the books will, right? NC State's coming in as a plus 4.5 underdog, plus 146 on the money line. They're taking in 72% of bets, 52% of money currently coming on them. Guys, they opened at a plus 3.5. They're taking in this amount of bets, 72% of bets, and the line just got larger. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, right? If they're taking in 72% of bets, the books should realistically make the line worse if they're like, oh, we're nervous. We're really nervous. We gotta tone this down. Let's do 2.5, right? They just made the line even better. So if you love them at the 3.5, you're going to love them even more at a 4.5. Likewise, on the money line, plus 146, taking in 68% of bets, 52% of money. I think it's because UVA is relatively juiced. As I always tell you guys, I have a price point where I just won't take a straight bet, and that's about like anything over like a minus 185. I don't take it myself, and I'm not going to recommend it to you guys. This is honestly still within my threshold. I know it's still juiced. I know it's ugly. I'm letting you guys know I'm taking UVA straight up on the money line. I get it. It's a little juiced. It does align with the threshold that I have. So just as a heads up, I do love the UVA spread. I'm personally not a really heavy spread better myself if it like falls within my threshold of money lines that I'll bet, if I'm going to be completely honest. So if I'm picking a side here, it's UVA money line straight up, and that's going to be my first read on the card here today, guys. One thing to note, the over 51.5, it's taken in 53% of bets, 54% of money on the under. Just be cautious if you're playing a total on this one. It opened at a 54.5. The line has pretty much drastically moved to 51.5. So you're missing out on a lot of points here. Be very mindful of that. If you're playing the over, obviously this really works in your favor. You're getting a fantastic line. If you're playing an under, just be cautious. Line shop different books, different exchanges, whatever your preference, and just make sure you're trying to get something as close to this 54.5 line. Guys, it's late. You know my words get like all just ridiculous at this time of night. Rest in peace, my sleep schedule. With that being said, that's my first play on the card, guys. Got another one for you. Jacksonville State, North Dakota State. Overwhelmingly, the public is all over North Dakota. 75% of bets, 96% of money coming in on North Dakota minus 6.5, straight up on the money line, even though they're juiced to the gods. 95% of bets, 98% of money on North Dakota State minus 280. Split action on the total right now. It is early. Don't forget, I'm recording this video an entire day before. We've got over 46.5 taking in 61% of bets. However, a lot of, let's say, sharper, more experienced bettors, more heavy bettors are all over this under. So take that as you will. One thing that I am noting here is that, as we can see, the public is all over North Dakota State. They opened at a minus 7.5 line, guys. The books made their line shorter, right? So just like we were talking about in the previous game with UVA, they opened at 7.5. They took in 97% of money, and the book said, well, if you love a minus 7.5, I bet you'll really like this 6.5 line that we're going to throw at you. I'm not saying this is an upset. However, we always talk about this in MLB. And maybe this is why I suck at college football, because I start applying things from other leagues to the league that's just starting out, that's completely not related whatsoever, books are going to try to force your hand, right, on a money line, right? They're going to say this is, right, if I say my threshold is a minus 185 where I just won't touch a money line, 280 completely out of my range, right? So now I got to look at, okay, well, if I think North Dakota State's going to win, guess I got to play the run line. And this is what I got. If I think North Dakota State's going to win, guess I got to take their minus 6.5. I'm not doing it. You guys know anytime that a book tries to force my hand, I go the opposite way. So I'm going to bring this back up. I'm going to play Jacksonville State Gamecocks plus 7.5. I'm not saying that they upset. I just think that they keep this game close, guys. So second play on the card here. Last but not least, Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. I love that name. Stanford Cardinal. A lot of people like Hawaii to keep this game close. 61% of bets, 54% of money coming in on Hawaii. Plus 3.5 on the money line. Stanford at a minus 184 is taking in 63% of bets, 52% of money straight up on the money line. It's a good price. Again, for me personally, still within my threshold of I would play this straight up. No concerns there. What I did love on this, though, is the fact that over 48.5 is taking in 80% of bets, 82% of money. However, line movement, significant line movement. This opened at a 50.5. It's getting lower. So again, if you loved the over at 50 points, you're going to love it even more at 48 points and continue pouring it on. We're going to take the under. I'm going to move it back up to the open line. Give me the under 50.5 here for Hawaii versus Stanford. I do actually have a pretty strong lean to Stanford money line, but it's personally not on my card. The dog just, kind of has me walk away. Just looking at the projected weather here, weather's not going to be a factor whatsoever. So something definitely worth noting. Just taking a look at how these teams stack up against each other really quickly to see if I want to change my mind at any point. Situationally, Cardinals, what am I saying right now? Hawaii's defense versus Stanford offense. When it comes to third down conversions, fourth down conversions, red zone scoring, actually pretty significant. We've got a lot of red here. Hawaii's defense actually relatively should be able to contain this pretty solidly. With Hawaii, I can understand why people are kind of geared towards that spread. They're actually in a pretty solid spot, I can't lie, situationally. They stack up pretty well against Stanford, so I get it. But this is also exactly why I'm leaning towards this under here. The reverse line movement, and also just compared to how Hawaii's defense was last year, I'm feeling pretty good about the under here. This might be my favorite play on this card here, guys. So with that being said, we got 3 best bets. Let me bring you guys into the final view, and let's run this down together. All right, best bets on the board here. Some of the icons got a little wonky and messed up. I gotta fix this, so it probably doesn't even bother you guys, but it kills me inside. Anyways, guys, we have UVA money line straight up. It falls within my threshold. Like I said, it's a minus 170. I understand it's juiced. I have a link to the spread as well. Personally, I'm just going to play UVA straight up, and we're going to call it a day there. Hawaii and Stanford under 50.5 points. Probably my favorite play on this card, guys, minus 127. We're seeing reverse line movement also when it comes to how these two teams stack up together. Hawaii's defense actually should be able to continue, at least just based off of last season's data. I understand things change. I completely get it. We're going off of last season's data until I think week 3 or 4 is when it's projected to update. They stack up well. They should be able to contain it. So I'm going to lean into that, especially a beautiful high total like this. I'm going to lean into the under. Last but not least, I'm not saying it's an upset. I just think they're going to keep it close. Give me Gamecocks plus 7.5 to keep the game close, guys. So with that being said, those are my 3 best bets on the card here. Let's have a fantastic week 1. Like I said, we've got a small window of success. So fingers crossed. Let's knock on a lot of wood. Best of luck and happy week 1. college football, to all that celebrate, as we say over here at Split Labs. If you want access to everything that you saw here on the Split Labs dashboard, head over to the link in the description and the top pinned comment. splitlabs.net, promo code YouTube gets you 50% off your first month. Whether you're tailing or fanning, it doesn't matter which one. We're just happy that you're here. Drop it in the comments. Let us know which one that is. And last but not least, I'll catch you guys on the next one.